It's always good to warm up a little bit before you do any type of sensitive work. Ow. Now, what we're going to try to do now is let our mind's eye kind of hallucinate a little bit and see something that's not there. By that I do not mean, what do I think this is, and then let's pretend that that's what it is. No. That's for kindergarten. What I mean to do is say, what else would we like, what change would we make to this? What change does my will determine is necessary to achieve more harmony or balance or stimulation in the piece? And at that moment, I ask the question, I expect my cerebral cortex to allow momentarily the eyes to kind of relax and allow the third eye to command the brain activity by suggesting what will go into place, and to actually be able to see it for a fraction of a second. So all that's necessary is to see it in your mind's eye in order to execute it. We'll demonstrate by me doing this technique in real time for you now as I take on this, which is virtually a finished piece. I'm sure many people would be fighting over ownership rights to this right now. But I'm willing to say I see a big change that can occur that I hope is for the better. Otherwise, the buzzer goes off. You know, the wrong, and I'll meet you over by the sink and we'll rinse it all off, okay? Now, we're going to do it. Now, if we just pause for a moment. Notice how I'm dancing with my shadow? You might have thought that to yourself. Why is he dancing with his shadow? Actually, I'm feeling my shadow up. Just trying to feel out. Can you get a shot of the shadows? I guess normally I use a couple of light bulbs, but we have about 6 on right now, and I'm getting quite a few shadows of my hand, and I've never actually experienced this before, so I'm going to do a kind of kata until I see the shadow. Yeah, I see it. Just, you know, sometimes you just know exactly what you want to do, and you don't need to think about it other than to say, will I use barn red or maroon? So we're going with the barn. Sometimes you feel a little bit of dread before you do a big motion like this. But you just got to do it. Suck it up. Not sure if that was the right thing. It was very tidy around here. So. Now, I don't know if this is going to help. I was going to do a solid covering, but I'm going to change strategy and just I'm going to do a double sweep. All right? Go 1, then 2. There's 1, and then 2. Okay, then we clean up. I can tell you right now, this may have been a mistake. So we're going to pretend that it's good. I'm going to fill it in a little bit. I call this gestural painting, where it's all about your gesture, revealing the intent. And I don't mind that at all. But I would like to reveal this red thing that had been there. So with my uncanny visual memory, I'm able to expose the red thing that was there. For better or for worse. I'll even keep that little streak, dust it a little. And I'm going to say, let's keep that for now. Now, how do you top that? John, you might ask. Well, you got to balance it, my friend. This is why we're going in for, I'm going to do a double shot. Ready? Double shot. Don't ask me why. Sometimes you just have to do what your instinct tells you to do, even if it is insane. Sometimes you have to at least listen to it. You don't have to obey. You don't have to obey your instinct. You're not enslaved to your instincts. But you've got to hear what your instinct has to say. That's all I'm commenting on. Now you may ask, how did that happen, John? And I'll say that, excuse me, I gotta rinse these sponges because I've got a lot of cleaning up to do. Stand by me, hold on. Okay, ready? Not good. I like the edges of this. You know, any mistake you make like that always can leave a cool edge. Here, I'm glad we lost that little corner, but I want to just lighten that up a bit, pull it over the side. Maybe restore that corner. This, I don't mind at all, just as is. And this, always watch out that you don't get the impressions of your wooden frame coming through the canvas as you rub. So you put your hand behind, push out a little bit, control the tension. So now, I'm saying to myself, that's a little bit of a hard edge. Let's soften that, Johnny. So, let's do it. Just a little bit softening. Reveals the original orange undercoating. That's why we undercoat it with orange, because it's a beautiful glow that comes through. Right? It's a little bit more, oh, it's even better. See, that's what you want as an artist. You want to be feeling like whenever you do something that you think is just nothing and it makes it look better, then you feel like, wow, I'm an artist. Okay? And this is what this is all about. You want to feel like you're an artist. And you want to control this, even if you mess it up. It doesn't matter because you're an artist. You're making it better. Again, I need some more sponges and getting a little messy here. All right, people, I think this is a little heavy here. Should I soften this up? We've got to just match everything else a little bit. So, you know, you do the best you can with these things. Each one's a little work in progress. And you might say, man, we lost that original rip, that beautiful red rip that was going through here. So let's bring that sucker back. And as we do that, we spread the red around a little bit and contribute to some of the other variations. We need variations in this. See? So bring some of that red through there, just like Bill Ross. Push some of that red through there. But instead of little trees and happy things, Johnny's world is a psychedelic, chaotic nightmare.
Bob Ross.
But there's beautiful colors there. So it doesn't matter what these things look like to you. To me, they are archetypes of an infinite voyage. Go.